nice, like, you know, the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Well, man, welcome back to the Damage Control, where the damage is controlled.
Motherfucking control!
She felt like she was in school or in church. I started on purpose like that so she wouldn't be ready, yo.
Woo!
Yeah,
How
man.
rude.
Take advantage of that moment while I could. Man, but Damage Control, episode 10.
Damn.
It's your boy Word back at it again.
Hey!
Forever Nick Moss, 10 Carter, show in the building. How y'all feeling this week, man? We've been off for 2 weeks. Lots didn't happen.
Yes.
Lots didn't happen in the media. Lots been happening in, I'm pretty sure, all our lives. How everybody feeling, man? How y'all been doing over these past 2 weeks?
I'm feeling better.
Yeah? Feeling better? Cinco de Mayo, you celebrated that for the first time in years, you said?
No. I didn't celebrate it.
Oh, you did it?
Yeah, I didn't
I thought you
celebrate
said you
this
did.
year. Like, I usually celebrate it pretty hard. Have a lot of Mexican food, drinks, and stuff like that. But this year, I did not.
I will say, I take Mexican, they culture and they food probably is one of the most consumed by me for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, it's high in
So
my...
good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I
If
eat...
not, yeah.
If not, almost...
That's
Because
my
it's
boy.
so
I eat it all the time.
affordable and they pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
They only
Like,
hit you at the drinks.
yeah. But I'm a fool for they drinks, though.
Yeah, I am
Frozen
too.
margaritas,
Food,
margarita,
Right there.
tequila.
Man, that's
Yeah,
my favorite drink.
Yeah?
Yeah, tequila.
Yeah, you gave us about 2-3 of them shots the other night.
Boy, I was bent.
I don't know.
was
Was that
good.
what? I don't know what you was getting. I don't know what I was getting.
That's
I was
Espolón. That's my favorite tequila.
old boy was trying to have you say it right.
Yeah, cause I used to call it Española, like some shit like that.
Yeah, man. What's been up with you though, my G?
Shit, I'm just chilling, man. I finally figured out how to plan my days. Got a little organized. Created a to-do list. So you know, I'm good. I'm feeling good. My birthday coming up.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be pretty lit, dog.
Yeah.
B-days. It's
How
a
old
lot
you
of.
be?
She wanna release it.
Hey, you hear me? God damn.
Crazy.
Season.
Damn. You better throw that one. Oh, shit.
You gotta
Leave them up for suspense.
Right, I say you gotta leave that
Hey.
to mystery, dog. Shoot, they gotta meet you in real life to know your age, dog.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, baby.
I'm on Wikipedia, you hear me?
Oh yeah. What it say on that shirt?
As if.
Like, what is that supposed to be?
That's from Clueless. It's only like the best movie, one of the best movies from the
Never
not
seen
the
it.
best movie from
Lindsay
the
Lohan?
No.
It sound like something-
Silverstone, Stacey Dash.
Thriller,
No,
slasher.
it's a comedy. They was like whatever, like and stuff like that. Brittany Murphy.
Come out around the time the
Rest
Mean
in peace,
Girls came
Brittany
It
out.
came out like 1995. I'm pretty sure it was 95. Paul Rudd's in it.
Never
for
knew.
Ant-Man.
Oh, for real? He
Yeah.
funny as hell.
Paul Rudd played Ant-Man.
Oh, that guy.
Ant-Man.
He play a lot of funny movies.
I never knew nothing from him outside of Ant-Man.
He got
Unless I just
Oh,
didn't have a trip.
check his motherfucking.
He got classics?
Yeah.
Classics.
Hilarious movie.
Classics.
His first two movies was Clueless, the movie that's on my shirt, and Mike Myers 6. Curse of Mike
She gonna know that.
If not, I think he had knocked up too, ain't he?
He's in Knocked Up. He's in This Is 40.
Yeah, this is
Oh
40.
my
Fire.
goodness.
Not saying
Like,
this
he got a lot of good movies, man. He's solid. He's funny.
Sound like a lot of comedy.
His dry sense of humor is everything,
Yeah.
So he kind of comedian type.
bro. That's his lane.
Ant-Man was out of his like trying to kind of stepping out there.
Bro, that's something you would never expect.
Cause he ain't really like doing nothing funny in there for real.
Nah, but he still show a little bit of his sense of humor. He funny though. He funny as fuck.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Last 2 weeks for me been good though. Been trying to get a lot of work done. Music is steadily on the way. It's approaching faster than ever. In the technical part, so it's a little, it's a little tasky, man. Especially when you're mixing your own project. First time for me, I guess I always kind of engineer, but never to the degree of this. Like, beefing up the beat and just taking out the breaths and so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Between when that you get down, you got to do all that. I guess I'm really doing it because that's kind of what we learning in school right now too. So it's been almost coinciding along with the project. Ironically, that's crazy,
perfect.
but it's been working out though. Outside of that, man, a lot that happened in the media. Look at that nigga Floyd on the TV right now. That nigga was on today was crazy, dog. That nigga,
I ain't
man.
never seen a nigga out of his body, bro.
Are y'all looking forward to that fight?
Fuck now, yeah. Hell
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm into anything with Floyd, dog.
Okay.
I'm a fan of him. He probably one of the safest bets in history of boxing and history of sports. Honestly, if you ask me, like being 50-0, dude, he be betting on himself.
Oh, straight up?
Yeah,
Smart.
I believe so, dog. And he'll post the receipts and he bringing in dooku's of money.
Off of betting on himself.
Man, bro, I don't even know. Maybe I don't think you can legally bet on yourself if you.
Where's
actually.
fight gonna be?
I think Miami.
Miami. Okay, I didn't know if it was gonna be in Vegas or not.
Yeah, but I think
That's
he
gonna
was
be lit.
trying to go with wherever I think the most COVID freedom restrictions were.
Oh, baby, they doing whatever. In Florida.
That's why all the Triller,
Yeah.
like the Triller events, been down there.
Cause what's the name fight is in Atlanta?
Who was Javante?
Javante,
Yeah, I mean they right. They just as open.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah, yeah. We went to Atlanta like what December. It was
Atlanta's outside. Okay.
It's free reign out there, bro.
Okay.
But Rolling Loud, that was the first event that they released was down there. Did you see Astro World sold out? He sold 100,000 tickets.
Brother.
I was trying to.
They said it was the minimum. The ticket was like $300.
All right, and sold out in 30 minutes 100,000.
Holy shit!
But I think he forming Astro.
I want to see that money. Go ahead.
I don't know who on the lineup. I think he forming Astro like similar to how, like the Rolling Loud, the Coachillas, and all this. It's a festival now,
Okay.
opposed to it just being like
shit. Well, that is a lot of money. That's
a tour date or something.
I saw a few people on there. Is Meg Thee Stallion supposed to perform too?
On Astro World.
Rolling Loud. I thought you said Rolling Loud.
Oh no, Rolling. No shit. Yeah, I was talking about that too. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Rolling Loud got everybody.
Okay.
The Baby, Lil Baby, ASAP Rocky, Thug, Travis, Post Malone, you name it.
I would go
Davies, they got all kind of cats on there.
Davies.
Davies, the Mooski dude.
Say Davies again.
Davies. I rock with Davies. Ain't the most commercial guy, but I rocks with a lot of East, man. He spit that real. I love his flow. It ain't really like nobody's right now. But the dude, the track star dude, remember we talking about him? How he got a Rolling Loud plug off of one song?
Yeah.
Yeah, he on there. I mean,
TikTok could get you there.
That's crazy, man.
yeah, I still ain't really tapped into TikTok. But when we was talking about you was talking about something, dog, about Instagram. Instagram, they about to roll out a lot of monetization tools.
Oh, that's dope.
Cause you know, right now you really can't. Outside of probably being like an ambassador or having sponsorships and partnerships with somebody on Instagram, if you verify with a big following for like the people that's kind of like at that creator level, they can't really monetize Instagram
For
right now.
Instagram, because this motherfuckers, they got crazy followers.
So like on live, just like when you stream on Twitch, people able to
Donations.
monetize that. People gonna be able to do the same thing on Instagram. And I guess it's already test markets right now because I follow like one person and they already got it on there. You could like send, it's like the same method where you send a badge, and I guess that'll rack up as far as like monetizing.
That shit did that with Tory Lane.
Oh yeah, you talking about the little live stream you just had?
Man, this period, like when he was killing it last year.
Right with the
he would've ate,
he did
bro.
that with you. He was eating on the YouTube one.
Man.
I mean, you can see it live. People sending in $100, $500, $25. I mean, that's a ticket every person, but they sending whatever they want to see because they fans of him. So that's tapping in straight to his market. But yeah, man. But a big thing that happened though was Joe Budden podcast. They had they had a falling out between Rory, Mal, and of course Joe, and then Joe kind of kept the show going with I think they all friends, Ish and Ice. I never seen them on the show prior to that, but I'm pretty sure they probably just people around the set that's already been there. And they was holding it down and doing it, as much as they can. I really ain't really locking to the show when Ish and Ice was on there and Royal Mal was gone. But I watched a few of the episodes. It's definitely a different vibe when they on there. They don't really bring the same type of commentary. They seem a little older. Yeah, they seem a little older. And I was looking at the comments, but honestly, some of the fans of the Joe Budden podcast was actually feeling them.
Yeah, it was kind of split.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's a certain crowd that probably would gravitate to those type of guys, and I think that's kind of what he doing now because I want to say he's simultaneously shooting with them and then also going back and forth with Rory and Mal. But what did y'all feel about that, man? Did y'all tap into that while they was gone? Or
I just want my respect, bro. I just want my respect, bro. Put respect on my motherfucking name.
Oh,
Mal was going.
Do you hear me? That's it. That's all it's about. Look, all I care about is my respect. You hear me?
If you had a drinking game with respect, all the times you said it on there, nigga, you'll be out by just one little rant he go on. You gonna
That's
be
all
done.
I care about, bro.
Yeah, man, I thought that was interesting.
I feel some of the stuff he was saying, though. I always pronounce his name wrong, but
Nah, you don't want to say. Right, that's
okay.
Maul, you call him Mal.
I always call him Mal. But Maul, I was feeling a lot that he was saying. Now, when Joe rebutted and said his speech, I said, "Oh, it's a lot of animosity here." But I was really feeling a lot of what Joe was saying.
Right.
Who got kind of lost in the sauce was Rory for me.
Yeah, he kind of.
I was just like, okay, it
following
was like he came in kind of politically correct. And then the other two, you could tell it was still some animosity. So I'm like, did they all have the same conversation in Joe's mansion? Or
right.
I don't know. I was a little confused by the reunion.
Yeah, suppose they did have a conversation prior to shooting that episode, but it still felt fresh. I think Joe probably held out some of the things he would say to them in that conversation they had at the house and put it on camera for that point. That's kind of, I don't know, that's a method to the madness right there. Though. If that was something he did.
I think he was like, bro, because... So this how I feel. I felt like two of them had stands, like, and they stood on it. You know what I'm saying? They stood on it. Then this nigga Rory was sitting here trying to be media trained and politically correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, ended up contradicting himself because he'll follow what he say and then he'll go with what he say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Which means, like, bro, as a man, you're not standing on yours, bro. Like, what did you really feel? Because in the beginning, the whole issue was because of you.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It started with him.
So Mal. Mal. She got me saying Mal. Mal, bro. This nigga just like, damn, bro. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? The money ain't shit. It's about, you know, we have built this together, et cetera, et cetera. And then this nigga, Joe, he's sitting there like, shit, at the end of the day, bro, my name on this motherfucker in the show got to keep going because y'all can go do y'all thing, but this depends on me. Yeah. So, for real, the person that was lost was...
Rory.
Was the guy.
Yeah, no, I agree, dog. Because Joe, he's invested into... He's not. I ain't even gonna say he's invested to the show. He's invested like this is a business investment for him, and it's basically himself. He's invested in himself because this is his probably biggest bag, and they're just kind of a part of it. Yeah, they've been along the ride, not the whole time because when he was like I said, when it was just I'll name this podcast later. He's just had random people in there, and I think Park's been the only person that's been engineering the whole time. So for Joe, it's like he said it's a whole lifetime of me building this. You know what I'm saying? I'm only here because of who I am and what I've persevered through, the antics, the ups and downs. For them, y'all can't just come and go. Like that's why he was like, what other world can you not just come to your job and come back like it's okay and then just keep it going? Which was a bigger point. Like you can't. I don't even care if you got vacation time. Like, 6 weeks is a huge time away from anything. Ooh, and to come back, yeah, they was gone for 6 weeks. It was more than a month. Yeah, so I mean, that was a strong point. And I didn't know that story he told about,
fuck them up to Jay-Z.
The biggest fucking laugh of your existence.
Everybody was just like this.
We rewinded that 2 or 3 times.
Fuck them up.
Hey, dog, that nigga Joe, but it's crazy how he could go into that and come back so shit, because he wasn't laughing, though. He wasn't laughing at all, dog.
But see, I never knew their history was the history that they had. Their friendship lasts 10 years, but over this, they was also living with each other. For fucking 10? Like, bro, he was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about this nigga.
Nah, I felt that.
Fuck this nigga, you was not supposed to do this, bro. We been with this,
so
we been in this.
Joe and Jay cool now?
I don't think it's no animosity like it was back in the day.
Okay.
I almost want to say they may had some business at one point. I think Tidal was trying to offer something that Spotify offered them, like exclusively releasing through them, but I think he went with Spotify. But I don't know if it's really any validity to that. But I wouldn't say they in the same how much animosity they had back in the day.
Okay.
Because Jay, he used to say all kind of wild stuff about Joe. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting, man. But
that shit was the best, boy. He kept it G with their ass. Yes, I'm gonna keep it going, bro.
That was a long dive too. They was on that.
No, not even. People be forgetting about Parks though.
Right. Parks was keeping it real dry. He was like, look, man, I don't think y'all should have did this or for that long. Like, people got jobs and they got to pay bills and, including myself. Like, I got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Joe did it, handled it the best way he could because he's transparent about it. He wasn't fabricating it. He let cats know when it was going down. Like, it's some, not clearly there was animosity, but it was some issues.
I think Maul kept it G too, though. Well, you know what I'm saying? I think those two kept it G. Like they really kept it real with each other. I think Rory just was getting red, man.
Turned into they always make fun of that.
It was something weird that Rory said. Damn. Oh, he was like, if y'all want me to create something, I will.
Create a headline or a top line.
Yeah, create a headline. I'm like,
but he made that point though. That's real. He don't do no work. Like none of them do the work. Like Joe does all of this. Like he's not just speaking. He's also handling this. He writing the checks out to y'all. Y'all want him to say, "Yo, this is our podcast."
Joe was honestly being humbled in that part. Like when he was trying to avoid basically saying the boss.
Yeah,
he was like basically the person that's responsible for paying and telling people what to do. Like something like because they felt like it wasn't. He didn't have a place to tell Rory not to come in for a few pies, and he was like, "Well, whose job is it? If it's my show and I'm cutting the checks and doing such and such, whose job is it? Like, I'm sure the splits of that, whatever that venture is, doesn't look like 33 around the board.
It ain't.
It couldn't be. It wouldn't be. I'm pretty sure they probably is second in command, but nah.
But that's just that podcast, bro. This nigga go on interviews.
He's a network.
You know what I mean?
He changed it to the network. Joe Budden Network. He got pulled up.
Because it's crazy. You can't be that bold. You can't sit here and think, I'm Joe Budden, first of all. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm Joe Budden. You know what I mean? Like, everybody transferred and transitioned to this because of me. Right. You just were here, and luckily, y'all made this motherfucker look even better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. I've done interviews. I've interviewed Lil Baby, Chance the Rapper, everybody.
Megan
Thee
Stallion.
By myself, and that was building it as well.
Yeah.
People like me, not you, bro. You're just lucky to get on this ride, and people have now became accustomed to you.
I love that chemistry before all this happened, so it kind of sucks for me because that's just what I know. Mm-hmm. And I don't like what's going on.
It's probably going to take a little minute for them to gel and kind of get back into that rhythm.
Yeah. Or they going to find somebody with the same or better energy. People get replaced all the time.
Hey, but them niggas podcast, people get replaced all the time. But yeah, I mean, but you know, everyday struggle. They try to replace Joe. That shit did not work out immediately. It got around to Wayno got it. Yeah, but when they had Star on there, that mud was not cool at all.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that nigga is.
Star,
he's supposedly something.
He kind of favors him, but it's lighter.
Favor who? Gilly?
Yeah. He wear them acts like that.
I told you he looking like a silly ass dude.
Yeah, Gilly is kind of funny, but I rocks with Gilly, man.
I do too.
I like what they doing. They moving.
You gotta respect it.
He went off on Derrick Jackson, so.
Who, Gilly? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Told his ass.
It was like another version of Donkey of the Day when he went in.
I don't know if that going off situation was before the big blow up with Derrick Jackson or this was something else. I don't know, but I was like, wow. He went off.
Yeah, man. But I'm glad to see them guys back at it, man. And they kind of, you know, more so that they still friends and they was able to kind of, you know, reconcile in that way because, you know, they got years, especially when you find out that Maul and what's her name are living together. And
right.
Wow.
He been knowing Rory, I want to say like 7 or 8 years, maybe more than that. I know that's how long he been on the show, but yeah, I said they was able to maintain that and still persevere and get money together. But that's why it's tough going into business with close people like that for sure, though.
So I'm hoping that they can at least say they friendship if they don't choose not to do the business no more. Right. But you don't want a friendship of that long. Right.
That ain't that's gonna be a. Yeah. That's what Maul was really rocking.
Getting that respect, bro. He said that. But no, he did say that though. You right. He did say at the end of the day, if this doesn't work,
that was his whole thing.
We save our friendship though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel that.
Business, but
man.
He said, I got friends that's bums right now that'll do anything.
I don't know.
Because they bums, bro.
Oh, no, I need to see that now. That was kind of crazy.
That was the dumbest comparison.
Khaled, man. How we rocking on this nigga album, dog? Khaled comes out, drops a album with almost every hot nigga in the game. Honestly, though, I think we all in this room was kind of rocking with it.
I fucked with it.
But I was talking, who was I talking to? Man. He was somebody. Okay, the niggas I was on live with last night, they wasn't rocking with it, and they from different places. One of my cats from Miami, the other cat live in Houston, and they wasn't rocking with that mother at all. They was like for the amount of people.
Miami?
Yeah, no, he wasn't rocking with that. Them niggas was looking at that shit like they was just like for the amount of. Yeah, now these niggas, I trust their opinion with music. Yeah. It ain't no nigga, just casual niggas that they ain't got no real takes. They was basically they was just saying basically with all the big names he had on their records didn't really live up. They specifically was attacking like the Megan Thee Stallion and Post record. They was like Megan didn't have no.
That one
I was like the nigga said that too.
That was my favorite.
Some of them mixed the records like 21 with Justin. I thought it was cool. I just thought
man, people be sleeping on 21, bruh. 21 came with them bars and that flow. That's my nigga.
Hold on.
I fuck with 21.
I like some 21 music, but I don't know if it's 121 record I like just press play and rock with that joint.
He wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't that hard, bro.
I don't know. He got some huge. He got records with Post Malone. So it's certain things that happened in 21 Savage career that catapulted him outside of just purely the greatness of his music.
Snapping, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if I could just say.
I think it's how authentic he come across in his music, bro. I like that sound, that grittiness to him. The way he speaks is how he brings it on. You know what I mean? On a record, and that's beautiful. I like that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's dope. He can't wait to.
Speaking of Drake, dog, this nigga is somehow caught up in a situation where it looks like he's breaking up homes, is what they was calling it, right?
Though.
Yeah, he been doing that.
He been Heartbreak Drake.
So apparently, the girl name is Naomi Shern.
Yep. She's decent.
She's from what? London? Foreign?
Yeah.
Snow and Lego like type?
Yes.
Georgia Smith. That's the article. I said they kept comparing it to them.
Yes.
Very nice and attractive. I haven't heard her music yet. I know you said.
I heard her live. That's the vibe she gave me.
I heard her sing, like, they had some snippets of her, like, singing online and stuff like that. So I heard she got a nice voice.
Long as she got a voice and you sign it to OVO, I don't really care what her music sound like prior. I just know going forward, it's going to be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I always said I would be more interested in an OVO signee than a male, even though I would love it. Like I love Party and a couple of those guys over there. I always wanted to see them sign a female because he's a purist when it comes to that type of music and just how he takes melodic R&B, soul and mix it with a hint of rap. Like, and then you got Party Next Door over there that's pen is just as crazy. Like I would love to see them just pitch her some records.
That's a machine.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think they're still gonna work together after this situation?
Who?
Naomi and Drake?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope so.
She left.
I mean, Drake can be a real savage if he just...
Hopefully he doesn't make it a thing of sleeping with an artist.
I don't think he does. I mean, shit, nigga.
Well, that's his first girl artist anyway. So I mean,
yeah. So now I'm saying going forward, hopefully he doesn't do that because I want him to be respected as a businessman. It's not a good look.
He already respected his dad. This nigga got so many. He just dropped a chrome heart.
Make excuses.
Niggas don't give a.
Nah, I mean, this nigga, he's been proven for years. He got so many.
Great, but I'm just saying.
As a businessman, though, we talking about that's a different. That you free to add an opinion. I'm just saying what he's shown us thus far. I mean, that nigga
she wanted to probably sleep with him.
And that's what I was getting at earlier when I was talking.
She might have been happy in her relationship.
She may have came in that
8
mug.
years, Drake came in. That just changed your mind.
She only got 40,000 like followers on Instagram, so I know that's.
Oh, she finna blow up though.
Yeah, that's game changing.
This story that hit the shade room.
It was she just for real.
Vlog.
Yeah, she only
had 37 the last time I looked.
Oh yeah, yeah, that stuff, and that's still she probably ain't had that much before the story came out.
Ooh.
So if it's changing stuff like that, and she, you know what I mean, like
Drake was like, "Hey, you gotta leave her. Leave him."
I don't know, man.
He in the way.
I think they might have just had a night in the studio or something.
You're not saying that if you ain't really Drake ain't trying to wife the joint.
Fuck no, he ain't finna wife
it. It's like if I have a night in the studio with Jayceon or Breezy, who knows what could happen.
Right.
No, that's real though.
Even while being in an 8-year relationship though.
I would never be in an 8-year relationship.
Dang.
I mean,
what the hell does that mean?
Wait, I said that.
Like you would have to be married by then, huh?
Like what does that even mean at that point?
I've done it in the past. I would never do it.
But that was his fiance.
Right. Well, we don't. Were they engaged 8 years and then together prior, or
I don't know. He got engaged.
Hopefully they wasn't. I thought they was
engaged. That's all we know.
They wasn't engaged for 8 years.
Well, the guy is really hurt. He's making posts.
As he should. That's 8 years, bro. 8 years.
What y'all think about that? Him being in the working out with Drake in the gym.
That's so cold blooded.
He lifting weights. He lifting his weight.
Hey, buddy.
If Drake really did this, because this is all alleged, but if Drake really did this, I just.
Bro ain't saying that for no reason.
Honestly, it doesn't surprise me. Drake hints at this stuff all the time in his music. He's what do you call? I think he called himself a sicker man or something. He's a sicko, like.
You like women, bro.
He hints at this all the time.
Good. She nice.
She nice. I ain't gonna hold you.
You heard? He was in that motherfucker. She was singing, boy. He said, "Let me sing with you." He was like, "Hey, do this." They was looking at each other. He over there on the other side of the glass, like, "Damn, they getting a little too cool."
Right. You think he was? I mean, it couldn't go down if he was in the studio and he.
Bro, it's not about that, bro. You show him a different lifestyle, Drake, bro.
What Chris Brown said?
What'd he say?
Whenever you want you.
Right.
I've seen that shit on little levels. I've seen women get taken, bro. Like,
all I gotta do is like a pig.
No, they ain't.
That's what niggas like me say, nigga.
It just changed. It changed motherfuckers' minds, bro. It changed people's minds.
But we don't know the conversations they were having before she was flued out. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, but
he's something different. He flew out the couple.
And then the dude, I feel bad for him because the dude, I think his name is Jamie or something.
Jameson.
He was taking selfies on the private plane. He's taking videos of him and Drake in the gym. He was so excited.
Hey, at the end of our list, this makes a wonderful record. I want to hear it.
He do music too.
I don't know about that nigga. I'm talking about Drake. This nigga Drake could turn this into a record we all love and we don't even care what the hell happened in real life.
That sucks.
That's what happened with Drake. That nigga, I think he do stuff for experiences for content. Type of nigga he is.
That's real.
He should have enough content. He has lived, okay?
Yeah, man. I mean, he got to draw from something. And if this is his main line, he got to keep drawing. You know what I'm saying? He draw from relationships. If he ain't got no beef or nothing, he got to go through something. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of been a narrative for Drake. If he ain't interacting with nobody, he gonna interact with some relationships.
He got a lot to talk about over the last year and a half, though.
What you think?
Just period. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of like what he been, reaching new heights. You know what I mean? It's just motherfuckers can't touch him. He can talk about a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just talk boss talk. You know what I mean? But I mean, shit. But it's not like it stopped. It's just
it ain't stopped.
It stopped. Like if you keep rising, I'm just talking about me. Right? Like Hov, bro. When he come out and when he did that verse on that Cali, bro, I was sitting there like I still don't get that B. I don't get that.
What you mean? Don't forget
like,
about
I didn't get that B. I didn't get the verse. Like I didn't get why people were so hype over that.
Well, we know one B is what? $1 billion. We know the other B is Beyonce.
No, the third B was Beyonce.
Well, I'm just saying, it was 3 B's. I know what 2 or more.
Maybe he just saying he turned $1 billion into $2 billion, and the third B is Beyonce.
That's what I was thinking, probably.
I ain't get it.
Because what is his net worth?
1.4 billion.
Right. Who? Well, maybe he coming.
Jay-Z.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jay-Z. I thought you were talking about. Never mind.
Maybe he coming for another $1 billion. He was hitting that.
I don't know. That shit didn't make sense. But people was right as dick. I thought it was cool, but I think Nas' verse was better.
We probably got to have enough money to understand it. What you think?
No, I that's what I was getting at. Like, it's boss talk. Like, when he talk, you just be like,
hey, what we say?
What does that mean?
The whole song sound like nothing but a business, money. A business transaction, the whole song.
They went with them. I'm like, this nigga talking different.
Yeah, man, that was a different. But a lot of people was happy for that moment for them to come together. I know Caliber having everybody take on it. And they was like, he was the first to kind of pull it off.
Pull it off.
The Nas and Jay.
That was a great. I loved the video.
Oh yeah.
The video it spoke to their character. Like I loved it.
Yeah, they've matured, man. It's crazy though, cause them niggas 20 years ago or the older hip hop probably would never want to see that type of stuff happen.
Oh yeah.
Like they not you'll get clowned for that. Mm-hmm. Never.
In this day and age, yeah.
Nah, this day and age is fully acceptable. I'm saying older generation of hip hop, based off of those codes and the way things was done. You ain't never making up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that really go by their life. Yeah. Never side with your eye.
I don't think they crossed the line to where it had to be like that, bro.
I don't know. You don't think Ethan was...
Not like Jeezy. Yeah, I mean, but it was words.
Hey, I don't know. Sometimes that'd be enough. I mean, but when niggas like Drizzy and Meek,
that shit was crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
They was at war.
They was, but Drizzy...
War. Like,
I don't think it was nothing they couldn't come back from now.
Like the Jeezy and Gucci?
Now, Drake and Chris Brown, they threw glass at
but
each other.
Niggas let Jeezy have it. They let Jeezy have it for that stuff. They ain't like that shit. Oh, no. The niggas that's really... Like G Herbo. You don't see them niggas that came out on that? Oh, they was letting niggas like Jeezy have it.
He lost all respect.
Some of the Chicago niggas is really not on that stuff.
No.
Nigga, you beef with me, it's beef for life.
Forever.
Hide your wife.
Literally. We taking everybody out.
Straight up, boy. They talk grimy, man. Chicago different, man. It is. Hopefully Drizzy ain't pull that stuff off, man. If he is, it doesn't surprise me. Dude's a real savage. I love Drizzy, but I think he grows as a person, but I think he always can still.
Why do you think he can't? You know, I know we talk. This sounds like gossip talk, but why my nigga can't hold a chick? You know what I'm saying? Georgia Smith left him.
Why he can't hold a chick?
A chick.
A woman. Sorry.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
But why can't he keep hold a relationship?
That's how niggas talk in real life.
Yeah,
that's how I am.
Yeah.
Chicks. Niggas
No,
ain't
I
finna
thought
be
y'all
all.
said check.
Now why Drizzy can't hold a chick? I just think he's still battered and bruised since Rihanna, man. He can't feel it. Nothing can fulfill that hole, bro. So outside of that, he just a lover boy, certified lover boy.
Now to me, that's a lonely life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you could fill it up with all this other shit, man, and success, and he ain't one of them dudes where I think he don't really value success. He values and have certain stock into that. You know what I'm saying? Because his quality doesn't lack, and he ain't just becoming comfortable. That nigga still want it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that fulfills a certain hole. And so I don't know, man. I love it though. It makes great music for me. So I don't want the nigga to get a chick until he out of the media.
I think that might make a different music. I think that might make different music though.
It will.
It'll change it up.
I don't know if I'm gonna be into it.
It depends on where you at, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm always gonna love grimy, ratchet music, bro. That is what it is. That's why I listen to anybody. It don't matter how young they get. Like I ain't above the babies and none of them niggas. I'm with it all. You know what I'm saying? It's different vibes, my nigga. When I go to the club, I'm not trying to hear no sorry, not sorry. Mm-hmm. What are we doing there? Yeah, you need that shit, bro. Oh, God. I need all that.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I need all that, bro.
That's the energy again.
But I'm being honest. Like, niggas want to act like they not really rocking with that. I'm soberly saying this. When niggas is not sober, they on a whole different wavelength. Yeah. I'm just saying it. I'm saying it from just an enjoyment standpoint. Like, I'm really musically
like,
inclined.
I like it when I work out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in different spaces.
That's what it's for me. Like,
that's why you have multiple genres of music. They're all needed.
Yeah, but I'm talking about more so what niggas is talking about, though. Like, rapping, you have certain type of rap that's more mature, and then you got the rap that's like, niggas is maybe talking about violence, struggle, and a little bit more ratchet. So it ain't just about having all, because I ain't listening to country in no aspect.
I love country music.
Yeah, I'm not listening. It ain't about just having all.
I literally like all kinds of music, so.
I'm open to it, but I really don't find myself loving country like at all, bro.
Bruh, fuck no.
Nah, I can't sugarcoat that one, bro. I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. And we out of here. Damage control where the damage is fucking control.
Motherfucking control, y'all.